Hi, I'm JC from Baldwin Subaru, and today I'm going to be showing you every single feature located inside of your Subaru Outback Wilderness. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. First things first, the Subaru Outback Wilderness Edition gets the 2.4-liter DOHC intercooled turbocharged Subaru Boxer engine inside of it. Basically what that means is that you have a more peppier engine. This is going to help you a lot more for towing, and especially whenever you're on all-terrain sort of environments, it gives you a little bit more power. Now, if we were to look at our hood, you may notice that there is a giant decal on the top of it. This is your anti-glare black matte decal, and you can see even on the camera it helps prevent the sun from getting in our camera's lens, and it'll do the same thing for you when you're driving. Now, just below our decal, we notice we have our LED headlights. These guys are going to have steering assist on them, and that basically means that whenever you steer to the left, the lights will point to the left, and if you go to the right, the lights will point to the right. Just below that, you may have noticed these little copper accents. These are called anodized copper accents, and these two in the front are going to be covering our tow hooks. Now, they're just nice little covers that give you a good pop of color on your Subaru Wilderness Edition. Below our tow hooks, we're going to see our LED fog lights with our lovely honeycomb pattern. Now, the Subaru Wilderness is one of the few trim levels that actually gets the LED fog lights. They help a lot whenever you're in mountainous conditions and there's a great amount of fog. Now, let's go ahead and look under the vehicle. This is going to be the last feature I show you in the front, but we see that we have a lovely skid plate on the bottom front part of our Subaru Outback. Now, this is going to be to prevent any damage from happening to the vehicle's undercarriage while you're taking it mudding, off-roading, or whatever it is you would like to do. Believe it or not, the side of our Outback has a great amount of cosmetic features on it, as well as useful features for all-terrain driving. Some of them include our anodized copper accents on top of our roof rails, which have the capacity to hold the tent, our Subaru Wilderness badging, which we can see both on our passenger, driver, and cargo door, as well as the upgraded cladding all around the vehicle, and our Outback badging. Now, let's go into a little more detail about what I just talked about. First things first is going to be that upgraded cladding I just mentioned. That is going to be this plastic layer you see all around the bottom of the vehicle. And this is meant to prevent any debris, dirt, rocks, anything like that from ruining the paint or damaging your vehicle while you're driving on all-terrain conditions. Speaking of all-terrain conditions, you might have noticed that these are not the normal tires that you would get on a Subaru Outback. That's 100% right. These are the Yokohama Geolandar all-terrain tires. They have 17-inch alloy wheels with the matte finish on them. They not only make it so that you can drive on much more rugged terrain, but they also make your Outback look a whole lot better. Now, if you were to look here, this is going to be the Subaru Wilderness badging I mentioned before. We have one located here, as well as one located on the cargo area of our vehicle. And then the other one is going to be located in the same spot as this one, but on the passenger side vehicle. Last but not least, I mentioned the roof rails earlier. These are some very nice roof rails. They come with crossbars already pre-built in. You simply have to pop them out. You get the anodized copper accents to let you know where you can hook things up at. And then the best part is they are retrofitted so that you can actually install the roof tent on top of them and it can support the weight for it. Now let's go ahead and check out the back of our vehicle real quick. Now back here, there aren't too many exterior accessories that make a world of a difference, but they do make a great cosmetic difference and just make the vehicle stand out a little bit more. The first one is going to be our Subaru Wilderness badge, which you see right there below the Outback symbol. And then we have the anodized copper accents located on our back tow hooks as well. We get two of those, and those are going to be right above our dual exhaust system, which is another feature that comes on the Outback Wilderness. Now, there is one more feature I'd like to point out on the Outback Wilderness that may not be as obvious to many viewers, and that is going to be our black window molding. Now, this black window molding is designed for one, to look a lot cleaner when you get nice and dirty, and two, be a lot more durable whenever you have anything happen to the vehicle. In comparison, here's the usual chrome molding that you would see on other trim levels. Now, as we step inside of our Outback, we see that we have keyless entry. This is going to be a standard feature on lower trim levels as well. And then inside of here, we have a couple of special features. Now, For the Wilderness Edition, this is the only time you'll have this Subaru Wilderness tag located on the side of your car, and it's also the only way to get this copper accent located in the fabric of your vehicle. Now, you do get the upgraded Harman Kardon audio system as well, but some cooler features on the inside include the fact that your driver's seat and passenger seat are both 8-way electronically controlled, and of course they are heated. And then if you look at them, you see that we get the lovely Subaru Wilderness badge located on the headrest, as well as that nice gunmetal pattern going down the middle. Now, if you were to take a seat inside, you might notice that you have custom Subaru Wilderness all-weather protection mats. They fit the vehicle perfectly, have the Subaru Wilderness badge on them, and then I love that mountain design, geometric design that they have at the bottom right there. Now let's go ahead and start our vehicle up and take a seat inside and check out some more features. Now, starting in the interior of our vehicle, we notice that we have that very large anodized copper accent on our steering wheel, but we also get the stitching located around the ring of the steering wheel, and eagle-eye viewers might even notice that you can see it on the rings surrounding your speedometer and your RPM monitor. Now, if we were to zoom out real quick, we see that we also get the heated steering wheel accessory in the Wilderness Edition. If we were to look in the center of our vehicle, we get the 11.6-inch Subaru Starlink display, which is standard on every trim level that is premium or above. But what makes this one a little bit more special is that we get two added on features that you can't find. One of them is going to be our 180-degree front view mirror. One of them is going to be our 180-degree front view camera. And now that I've activated that, you can actually see the second one right above it, and that's going to be our Dual X mode. And the Dual X mode feature allows you to have the deep snow and mud option as well, instead of just having the snow and dirt option. Now, if we were to look just below that, we also see that we have the copper accents located on our gear shift. And one thing I would love to point out about the Outback, now that you've seen a bit of it, is that this material right here is not actually leather, but it's StarTex material. Now, what StarTex material is a very vegan, eco-friendly material that's made from 25% plastic that is durable and waterproof. Now that I'm done talking about the seats, we can look up real quick and see that we have our HomeLink auto dimming mirror, which has 3 garage door openers located just underneath it. Above that, we have our sunglasses holder. And then last but not least, up front, we also have our sunroof. Now, taking a look in the back, we see that we have a continuation of those copper accents going all around our vehicle, as well as that lovely StarTex technology going all around the seats. Now, if we hop inside, we see that we get custom Outback Wilderness mats for the back seats as well. They have that same geometric pattern, they're just missing the Wilderness badging. And if we take a look in the center here, we get some standard features like the AC vents that'll be on the premium trim level and above, as well as our USB Type-C and USB outlets, which will be on premium and above. But one of the features that comes with the Outback Wilderness is going to be our heated seats, which you can see right next to our USB outlets. Now, some more interior features on the Outback Wilderness Edition I'd like to point out include our LED lights on the inside, the black cargo liner, which makes a world of a difference when it comes to how great the vehicle looks. And last but not least, if we pop open this guy right here, we also gain cup holders for our backseat passengers. Now, last but most certainly not least, we have the cargo area of our Outback Wilderness. The first feature I'd like to show you is going to be our hands-free liftgate. If I just hold my hand in front of it like that, it'll pop open for me immediately as long as I have the key in my pocket. Now, back here, we get a couple of added on accessories like the default fabric mats that come with the vehicle and have the Subaru Wilderness badging. We also get the cargo liner, which is a protective plastic liner that goes all over the bottom of the vehicle, and it gives you the Subaru Wilderness building as well. But one cool feature that I love about the Wilderness is you may have noticed that these back seats don't have the usual fabric material on them. They actually have a PVC material that is meant to be more durable and more water resistant. If we look up, we also have our privacy shade here already installed, and we do have the option of folding in our second row at the pull of a lever. Now, one more feature I would like to show here in our cargo area that I really enjoy about the Wilderness is that you get a full-size Geolandar Yokohama all-terrain tire spare. Now, this is extremely useful if you're on a road trip and you do not want to drive with a donut. Last but not least, if we were to look up, we see that we also get the LED lights located in our cargo area as well. And this is great if you're hanging out at the back of the vehicle or if you're just unloading and loading things at night. And just like that, and just like that, And just like that, we've gone over every single feature and cosmetic feature located in the 2024 Subaru Outback Wilderness. Thank you for watching, and let me know what trim level you want me to go over next.